It is said that below the surface of Faewyn, wards work to hold back a ceaseless spawn of arthropods. Spiders are the arthropods of this world. They scale terrain with 8 limbs, defending themselves with their fangs into those that dare to get close. Encased in darkness, the sound of approaching forces awaken them, rallying 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4, to answer the call. Though feared by many due to their appearance and temperament, spiders prove useful. By blade and light does one hold them at bay, allowing the harvest of arcane ingredients from the fallen carcasses. The bane of arthropods persists, unwavering by time. Welcome back to the Tales of Faewyn. I hope you enjoyed that entry that was recently translated in the Arcane Tome. The entry revealed itself to me when I was exploring underground and I happened to cross multiple spider spawners. There was one relatively close to the main area and I was in desperate need of an experienced farm and mending villager to ensure I wouldn't break my good tools. So I got to work to turn it into a farm. Following a tutorial from Kmod back in 2020, it took no time at all. First, I started by clearing out the room, then lighting up the spawner itself to prevent spiders from falling on me while I set everything up. Then, I dug the walls and floor out 2 more blocks, and the ceiling out 3, creating a 9x10 empty cube with a spawner in the middle. Feel free to decorate the walls with other blocks, or keep as is. Once the box is complete, take 2 buckets of water and place them into corners across from each other. This will create a flow of water to push the spiders where we want as they spawn. Where the water flow stops, mine out a layer of blocks spanning the rest of the cube's floor. From there, continue with a 3x2 tunnel that spans 8 blocks deep into the wall. This will be the tunnel that the spiders flow into. At the end of the tunnel, place 4 hoppers that feed into a double chest to collect the loot of spider eyes and string. To prevent the spiders from just continuing down the tunnel to where you will stand and farm them, place 3 blocks of your choice over the hoppers, and then trapdoors beneath. Down the rest of the tunnel, place slabs to prevent any other mobs from spawning. At the entrance of the tunnel, place 3 fenced doors and open them facing the same direction. The farm is almost ready. To keep the spiders flowing into the tunnel, break the outer line blocks of the floor that the water stops on. This will make the water flow down to the next layer and into the tunnel. Remove the torches and prepare to get out quick as you can. You can immediately begin using the farm. Now, like I said earlier, I needed a mending villager. In fact, I needed a lot of villagers. Faewyn was once a bustling community of wanderers, tradespeople, and magical people alike. So if I'm wanting to bring back that life, I needed people. I decided to get started on one of the many villager builds, starting with the warped trade. I knew I wanted a bright color, and blue seemed to be the perfect fit. The only thing was if I wanted a variety of blue to match my growing pile of oxidized copper, I would either need to go to an ocean monument or the Nether. I chose the Nether. I traversed over fields of lava through forests stained in crimson to find the warped wood I needed. I also found a lot of quartz, which I silk touched to bring back to the overworld and harvest for experience in safety. Next up was concrete, something I've never actually made before, but I used my pond and quickly got the needed supply. And so began the build of the warped trade, based on Uvola MC's exterior design that I found on Pinterest. The warped trade. Each emerald past is a memory shared. The walls hold stories of talk and trade, the worn floors signaling healthy attendance of folk. The roof blue to represent the peace and security trade brought the lands of Faewyn. In the warped trade, villagers and fae barter for power, defense, and cultivation. All seek to succeed and prevail, happy to line the pockets of their neighbors in exchange for quality goods. Their murmurs still echo through the hall that once stood, trades of trust, whispered in light. Okay, so I should figure out how I want to like decorate some of this inside and also separate these villagers. If I have stuff like the blast furnace, the smithing table, the anvil, grindstone, stone cutter. I have 2 there, 2 here, 3 over here, so I should probably do 4 and 3. We're gonna put the loom and the stone cutter, villager here, blast furnace, and cauldron there, grindstone, fletch table. Is there actually a villager job for the grindstone? Why do I feel like there's not? Okay, there is. It's a weaponsmith. I think the farmer and the butcher all have also in their own buildings. So this and this, they'll be in like a little hut of sorts. Oh, and maybe the fisher. Yeah, the fisher should go near water. That would make the most amount of sense. So this would be more like weapons and armor, I think. But I also need to decorate in here just a little bit. I think before, for sure, I need the floor figured out, which I'm thinking having my smooth quartz as the base. The white glazed terracotta would look really pretty as like a center. I guess the light blue would also be kind of nice if I needed more. It's always a struggle to figure out the placement of these glazed terracotta. Ah, here we go. Nope. So I'm thinking, what if I tried first this way? Nope. Almost have it like Pac-Manning the corner. That doesn't look right. This one looks very fancy. Oh, this is so difficult. I really want to be able to use the glazed terracotta, but I'm really bad at the floor designs, and I don't even think I like it. To be honest, all of this work and I don't think I like it. I know it's a trust the process, but I think cobblestone is going to be the way to go. I think going too fancy in here is not going to look great. So, time to get rid of it. Yeah, I like this. This is good. So we have this option here. Then we got this side, which does look nice, but it's kind of dark, especially if, say, I were to go with the black awning. Maybe I should block out this ceiling. That's nice. This feels more like building-esque. Versus this just looks kind of messy. Now it's decorating time. So far, I have figured out somewhat of how I want to decorate this place. I really wanted to make sure that I could add movement in where I could, because movement really elevates a build. It gives life where there typically isn't any in Minecraft, so having the movement really helps. Even the subtle stuff like this, I have campfires underneath, here and here. I have the movement of this sheep, though I need to corral it better. I don't want it to be hopping everywhere. I have the movement of the stone cutter as well. And I decided to keep the variation of the wood. I thought it looked nice. And also giving some variation of color for the awning as well. You can see that I have kind of color-coded each job. And I have started over here as well, color coding, and also changing up the flooring a little bit. And I've added a few decor pieces here and there as well. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do in the center here, and also to get up there, I do want there to be a staircase. So I'm going to continue on. I'm gonna build these awnings and put the color coding up as well. Alright, now that I have the booths up, time to separate in between here with some walls so that the villagers don't get all mixed up. So over here we will have the Armourer. So it is important to have armor displayed. Oh, displayed, not put on. I was playing around a lot with how I wanted the awnings to be placed on top, and I think how I have it works out the best, because I don't believe that villagers will be able to get out. At least not over here. For sure they won't be able to here. And then that way it'll be easy to go up to them and sell things. Here I could definitely get the sheep. Please give me the sheep. Oh my goodness. Why is the sheep not showing up? There we go. And now that I've done that, I actually want it to not be there. Ah! Perfect. And maybe I'll even have a little sheep in here. They run so weird. Nope. Come in here. Perfect. Cute little sheep in there. And now it's time to fill this hall with villagers. One successfully in, but he's not taking the job. Come on. Take the job. I think he's mad at me. Okay, well, you need to not be right there, please. Haha. Let's get you in here. See? That wasn't so hard. Now get back in there, please. You're trapped. Yay, you're a cartographer. You look so fancy. So I need more villagers to fill out the rest here. This will be a bit of a process, but worth it. And we're sailing across the sea to the desert and to get some desert villagers. Whee. Oh, I'm getting turned around. Here we are at the desert. Now I know there's a village somewhere. It might be up over the hill. What the heck? I know that there's a village here. How did I get all twisted around? Whee! Oh, I'm getting turned around. Where the heck is the village? It must be this way then? What the heck? Where did the village go? Did I go too far to the right or left? I don't think I did. I don't know where my boat went. What the heck is happening? Here's the village. I definitely shouldn't have done that spinning around. Time to find a plain villager. I might have to go and steal the baby. Oh, we got some plain ones over here. Perfect. Alright, come on, villager. Oh, I got two. Okay. Goodbye, villagers. Thank you for your people. I'll take decent care of them. Onward. Don't mind him. He's just in his special place. See, this is gonna be so nice. You're gonna have friends. No, don't immediately try to leave. It's okay. Oh, I feel evil. Oh, wow, look, a cool job just for you, villager. Haha. Okay, so I just need... well, I need quite a few still. I need to figure out where there are other villages. And so began my long trek across the open waters, through deserts, through mountains, all the way to find a taiga. There were a lot of villagers to choose from, and I found two perfect ones. Until I just had one. Well, it sucks that I couldn't get two of the taiga villagers. The other one decided to die on me. But I got one, and to play one. After a lot of time and a lot of work, I have finally finished the exterior of the trading hall, also known as the warped trade. Let's take a look. And we can see me. So it's very basic right now still, but I have all my villagers in, and I have all of their stalls set up. So here we have our weaponsmith, we have our toolsmith, our fletcher, our cartographer, and then over here we have our mason, our shepherd, our cute little sheep, our leather worker, and finally our armorer. I had a lot of fun decorating their stalls as well. I didn't want to go too crazy, but I wanted some really key moments. So, say here for the armor, I saw this in my peruse on decor inspo, and I was like, yes, I need to do that. I have the invisible item frame mod, so I'm able to just tack down stuff where I want with that. Over here, I've got the leather, even though I know that's beef. We're just gonna pretend it's leather curing over there. We got our sheep, we got our wool. This guy, I really like the stone mason examples. We have our weaponsmith. So we have a very valuable diamond sword. I think once I'm able to get netherite, I will have a netherite sword there. And I have a horn here as well. Oh, that's awful. I love it. Now we got our toolsmith. You were a pain in the butt. And we got our fletcher. I love these arrows here. And I have these cool staircases. I wasn't sure if I wanted the staircase to start in the middle here and go up, or go off starting as two separate staircases right away. But I kind of like this. I want to have a cool chandelier moment, which I think I'll need a lot of candles. Then we can go up here, and this is a cute little just tidy area. I'm sure I'll eventually decorate it in here as well. I'm kind of tempted to turn this into the cleric spot, maybe? Could be kind of cool. We'll see. We'll see if I want to do a whole other build for that or not, because I might want to. But we have done a lot of progress. Oh yes, I have our flags here. And just that, just in case, you know, people somehow glitch out, then they can't leave the actual building. This episode has been a lot of work, but it's been so fun. I loved challenging myself putting together this trade hall, and I loved bringing in all of the different villagers as well. I can't wait to get started with the trading and make this a fully functioning trade hall, and to see what will come next. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.